U.S. AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games. Have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Dallas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
No one zooming past that number there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Adams.
Jackson's pass complete to Davante Adams. It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 39, Jackson flushed out right. Open is Swaim, the tight end.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40, the 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead is up to 15 now. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
But Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Drops this off with Nwangu. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Jackson on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken way up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Going deep here for Watkins. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 6.
It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson rolling to his right. That's caught by Myers. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Eagles 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Steps away to his left. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Jackson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
4th down, here's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
44-yard line.
From the 44, Brady. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect him to tackle right here on this play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown, Cowboys! Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's brought down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Samuels, and he's going to be met at about the 43. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He gets it complete to Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.